Hey, real quick, I want to give my post-fight thoughts on the unified champion Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde. Good fight. It was actually a great fight. The undercard was ass. They had man, they had a guy on the undercard. Yeah, like 90. So he almost had 100 losses, man, and one knockout, 7 wins. So flame of shame to him. His name was what was his name? Something Sharp, but he wasn't sharp enough in that ring. He got his ass kicked. Oh, Daryl Sharp was his name. Daryl Sharp. Y'all can look him up on BoxRec. Just put Daryl Sharp boxer, and he'll pop up. He will pop up. But yeah, man, they had Frank Warren or whatever, and ESPN. They put that guy on the undercard for some guy's debut, open debut to make him look good, and he looked like shit too, and they went the distance. So anyway, they got to get some better undercards. But when the main event started, I literally forgot about how trash that undercard was. So the main event made up for it. But Yard, he did the best he could do, man. I think that he came in there with he showed a lot of heart. He showed he showed his skills, his speed. But I think Anthony Yard, man, he might have the same issue Anthony Joshua have in the sense that he's just too muscular in there, and you get tired. You get tired too quick. I seen him breathing out his mouth. I think by like the third round, and he kept getting the mouthpiece knocked out, and ref had to just stop the fight to, delay the fight to put the mouthpiece back in and all of that. And I think his shorts was a little too his trunks was too baggy. That he keep pulling up his trunks and shit. But for the most part, he fought decent. He was trying to stay on the outside at first in the beginning, fighting on the back foot, and Artur Beterbiev was coming forward, applying the pressure, and then he started to switch it up because I think that the movement was really making him tired, and so he literally had to just fight a very uncomfortable fight. I think a fight that he really didn't, a style of fighting that he really didn't want to fight, but he had to fight that way, otherwise he would have got cooked earlier. Um, I think, but anyway, he did the best that he could do. We'll be honest, Artur Beterbiev, I don't think he's gonna beat Bivol, man. Um, shout out to Iron Cone 26. I heard him say this on his live stream earlier that Bob Arum is blocking that fight. He's trying to get in the way of that fight. And if that is true, I can understand why. Bivol is a hell of a fighter. And I know a lot of people are really big on power punchers, guys that have a lot of KOs and all that stuff. That's cool. But I'm not really big on punchers like that. I'm more big on guys that got skills, overall skills. They got speed, timing, good ring IQ, you know, got pop as well, but got good defense. Can mix up the attack, can fight on the back foot, come forward, applying pressure. Bivol does all that. I think Bivol does all of that very, very well. And Arthur kind of was going life and death with Yard at some points in that fight, man. I thought it was looking like Yard was gaining momentum and was getting ready to take over the fight. I was looking at the fight like, man, I don't know. It was looking like Yard could have was getting ready to take over the fight and was going to be possibly the new unified champ. But credit to Arthur, he did what he had to do. A true champion can deal with adversity and fight through it, and that's exactly what he did. And after the fight, man, I mean, you could tell how hard of a fight it was because after he won and he was able to stop Yard, he dropped Yard, and once Yard hit the canvas, he looked like he didn't even want to get up, but he got up, and once he got up, his corner saved him because he was about to get his ass fucking annihilated. But but once the fight was over, you immediately seen Arthur drop to his knees, man, and in just gratitude and just like he was relieved. And I just was a little shocked by that reaction. Like, bro, you are Arthur Beterbiev, man. You are the unified champion. almost everybody expected you to blaze through this guy, Anthony Yarde. And it was a tough ass fight for you, tough ass fight. And I'm not taking nothing away from Yarde because, I mean, that's the importance of mandatories, man. When you got a mandatory, and the champ fights those mandatories. That's why it be hard like that because them guys be hungry, man. Them contenders be hungry, and that's why these little bitches out here in boxing, they be ducking mandatories, man. They don't be wanting to fight their mandatories because they know it's some real work. But I just felt like, Beterbiev, if you had a hard ass fight like that with Yarde, oh, you got your hands full with Bivol. So full to the point, man. I don't think you're gonna be able to hold it, man. I don't think you're gonna be able to deal with it with Bivol. I think Bivol gonna beat your ass, man. That's what I feel. I think Bivol's gonna beat Artur Beterbiev's ass if that fight happens. If that fight happens, man. I'm always gonna go with the guy who got the more skills. But who knows, man? He may be able to land that one big punch. That puncher's chance. He has it. So we gotta see. Bob Arum, stop hating, you prehistoric ass dude. Stop hating. Get out of the way. Let's make this fight happen, man. We need to see Undisputed at light heavyweight, man. I want to see it. So that's really all I got for this one. Congratulations to Artur Beterbiev on outstanding victory. You did what you had to do. You retained your titles, and you're on to the next, man. Shout out to everybody that caught the playback. I am the Black Horseman. Catch y'all on the next one.